Hello, everyone. Along with Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emmerich, and welcome to tonight's playoff game.
This should be a good game tonight, Doc. Let's take a look at who's in net. Getting the nod in goal for Anaheim, Jean-Sebastien Giguère. And in the other net, for St. Louis, Fred Brathwaite.
We are all set to drop the puck in St. Louis. Gathered in by Waite. Left side to Mellenby. Puts one on goal. Rink wide to Sikora. Over to Correa. Cranks it. Delivers a blow. Rink wide to Correa.
Both teams very cautious right now, still feeling each other out.
Puts it on goal. Pushes it up. It's a breakaway. The Blues score! Tkachuk scores on a breakaway. The Blues skate to a one-goal lead.
Tkachuk looks like a man among boys on this scoring rush.
Draw at center ice. Recovered by St. Louis. Ferraro hustles to it. He shoots. Rink wide to Leclerc. They score! He makes them pay for some poor defense. And we're all tied up.
I don't think they know what just happened. Their fire was sent right back at them.
Face off in the neutral zone. Sent to York. Over to Paulson. Over to Mayers. Oh, he'll feel that one tomorrow.
That's what you call physical hockey.
High here. Feeds it across. Gathered in by York. Delivers a blow. Cross ice to Drake. Feeds it across. The Blues want to change lines. With a shot. The Blues change on the fly. Over to Paulson. One times it to Paulson with a shot. Cross ice to Stillman. Stillman not getting up.
Stillman didn't see that hit coming, and an injury is the result.
Draw at center ice. Wait, up with it. Quick pass to Finley. Hands it to Tkachuk. A pass to Leclerc. Taps it ahead. Pass to Mellenby. Rink wide to Tkachuk. Cross ice to Leclerc. Quick shot. Fires a slapper. Face off in the left circle. Pass to Podine. To Dimitrov. Up to Oates. Shoots. One times it to Correa. Errant pass. The score is tied. Moves it quickly to Correa. Fires a slapper. Big score! Ferraro connects on the big drive. The Blues break the tie here.
Ferraro couldn't believe the goalie was that far out of position.
Draw at center ice. Corso gets control. Cross ice pass. Can't get through. He scores! He goes one-on-one with the goalie and makes him pay. And we're all even here.
The Big M, momentum, has switched teams after that quick goal.
Face off in the neutral zone. Up to Tkachuk. The shot. Clean toe save by Giguère. Takes a shot. Cross ice pass. Feeds it across. Across left to Bilesma. Across right to Titov. Reardon starts it the other way to Titov. The slap shot. The pad save. Cross ice pass. Lambert shoots it to the corner. Off the mark. Over to Eastwood. Across left to Eastwood. The Blues head to the... Scores! Giguere didn't have any help, and he gives up the goal. And the Blues will now skate with a one-goal lead.
Eastwood showed some serious skill there, weaving his way through for the goal.
The Blues would love to have an insurance goal. Touch pass to Wisniewski. Retrieved by Sikora. Play stops as a penalty is called.
And number 9.
And Anaheim goes on the power play.
The league simply will not tolerate those kinds of plays anymore.
Anaheim.
Horrible on the power play this year. They've got to get something going here.
Draw to the right of the net. One times it to Reardon. The shot sent into the corner. That shot's wide. He missed the net. Touch pass to Mayers. St. Louis lighting the lamp frequently in the playoffs.
They've been explosive offensively in these playoffs.
Quick pass to York. Across right to Correa. Cross ice to Eastwood. Cross ice pass. Cross ice to Correa. The Blues whistled for being offside. Anaheim on the power play. One timed over to Reardon. Rink wide to Shelburne. Dumped into the corner. Just wide. That shot's wide. Got a chance. Incredible diving stop.
Wow, what a save!
The period almost over. A shot. Lets it fly. And that'll do it for the first period. St. Louis 3, the Mighty Ducks 2. Ready for the start of the second period.
Anaheim did some good things in the first period. They've just got to keep fighting here in the second.
Wait, ahead with it. Tees it up. Robs him blind. Over to Mellenby. Oh, a crushing hit. Oh, takes a shot. Smothered. Draw in the left circle. Sent to Olesen. A long blast. Big shot. Pounded in the webbing of his catching glove. St. Louis would love to have an insurance goal. He covers it. Draw in the right circle. To York. Big blast. Fires the wrist shot. York passes it. Rings his bell.
Yeah, if you don't watch it, you're going to get drilled.
Shelburne not getting up.
I'm not sure what happened, but it looks like he's in a lot of pain out there.
Face off in the left circle. Over to Wisniewski. Right side to Kachuk. Sent to Oates. Moves it ahead. Cross ice pass. Correa over the line ahead of the puck. Anaheim surprising people in the playoffs.
They've been a surprise team here in the playoffs.
Over to Salvador. Drops it. Right side to Titov. Offside against Anaheim. Face off in the neutral zone. To Olesen. 1-goal game. Intercepted by Mayers. Shooting! It's icing against St. Louis. Ferraro faces off in his own zone. Across left to Dimitrov. Ooh, that had to hurt.
I hope he still remembers his name after that hit.
Pass to Leclerc. Gathers it in. Draw in the right circle. One timed over to York. The slap shot. Rink wide to Kachuk. Across left to Waite. Rink wide to Bilesma. The Blues back to get it. One times it to Bilesma. St. Louis would love to have an insurance goal. Rang it off the pipe.
Just off the mark. Oh, the energy on the ice is high right now.
Draw in the left circle. Touch pass to Olesen. He shoots. Pass to Sikora. To Korea. A drive. Glove by Brathwaite. Trinka back to get it. Feeds it across. Feeds it across. The Blues want to change. The Mighty Ducks want to change lines. Hits the post.
He missed that goal just by a couple of inches.
Anaheim penalized frequently.
Their enforcers have crossed the line, and the entire team has suffered because of it.
Cross ice to Dimitra. To Dimitra. Dimitra shoots it to the corner. Can't find the target. Blasts it. Cross ice pass. 1 goal game. Didn't get through. Unloads. Passes to Leclerc. Over to Dimitra. To Stillman. Hip check thrown. Cross ice pass. The play is called back for offside. Face off at neutral ice. One timed over to York. Pass to Mellenby. Wow, what a brutal shot. Over to Mellenby. Left side to Mellenby. Tapped up to Korea. Across right to Paulson. Intercepted. Cross ice pass. With the shot. Gathers it in. Draw to the left of the net. Corso plays it. Quick shot. With a shot. Across right to Nash. Cross ice to Eastwood. 1 goal game. Right side to Nash. Over to Titov. To Nash. Puck brought along by Corso. Tees it out. To Bilesma. Bilesma with the puck. Bilesma hustles to it. Looking. Pronger hustles to it. Cross ice pass. Touch pass to Bilesma. Takes a shot to Bilesma. Corso races over to get it. Picks it off. Dumped into the corner. That'll go wide of the cage. Shot sails wide. Feeds it along to Bilesma. Over to Dimitra. Dumps it into the corner. Feeds it across. Rink wide to Stillman. The Blues want to change. Under 20 seconds remaining in the period. Didn't get through. And that'll do it for the second period. St. Louis 3, the Mighty Ducks 2. We're ready for the beginning of the third period.
St. Louis has to stay aggressive in the third. They can't put it on cruise control yet.
To McInnes. The Blues looking for an insurance goal here. The Blues will lose a man to the penalty box. And St. Louis will be shorthanded.
Nothing special about the power play for Anaheim.
The draw at center ice. Controlled by the Blues. Played into the corner. That shot's wide. Just wide. Won't get there. We'll have an icing call against Anaheim. Face off in the right circle. One timed over to Reardon. Over to Shelburne. Dumps it into the corner. Doesn't get through.
Great defensive effort there, Doc.
Pass to Mayers. Right side to Leclerc. To Olesen. Cross ice to Reardon. Dumps it into the corner. Shot sails wide. Karam's off the boards. He covers it. Face off in the right circle. Across left to Ruchin. Ruchin plays it. Shot. Pronger dumps it to the corner. The penalty is over. That shot's wide. Misses the mark. With a shot. Smothers it. Draw to the left of the net. Recovered by Ruchin. Guides it on to Leclerc. With a slap shot. Cross ice to Dimitrov. Nobody back. Here's a breakaway. Hit the post with the shot.
Had the shot, just couldn't avoid the post.
1-goal game. Pass to Leclerc. Across left to Ferraro. Sent to Stillman. But picked off. Puts it on goal. Right side to Leclerc. Over to Ferraro. Blasts it. Cross ice to Leclerc. Feeds it across. The Mighty Ducks change up. Drives one towards the net. Can't find the target. One times it to wait. Cross ice pass. It's a breakaway. Puts one on goal. Rings it off the post.
The goalie must be living right. He's a bag of dirt there.
Score! Kachuk scores on a breakaway. The Mighty Ducks can ill afford to give up another goal.
Kachuk looks like a man among boys on this scoring rush.
The draw in the neutral zone.
Number 7.
Cullen with the shot. On goal. Right side to Podine. He shoots. Kicked away. Across left to Drake. Cross ice pass. York in the defensive end to get it. Over to Paulson. That'll wake you up in the morning.
You got to keep your head in a swivel in this league.
Draw to the left of the net. Picked up by St. Louis. Right side to Stillman. Big shot. Across right to Stillman. Anaheim trailing. Pass to Dimitrov. Ruchin crosses the blue line a little early. The draw in the neutral zone. Over to Olesen. Over to Correa. Lets it rip. Gloved it. One timed over to Sikora. Gathers it in. Wait faces off in his own zone. One times it to Wisniewski. Across right to Kachuk. Leclerc crosses the blue line a little early. The draw in the neutral zone. Corso plays it. Drop to Nash. Anaheim trailing. Across left to Eastwood. To Lambert. Wrists it. Off target. Wide. Off the mark. Brathwaite frustrating them terribly. They can't get it past him. Draw in the right circle. One timed over to York. Sent to Sikora. Across left to Mellenby. Over to Kachuk. The Mighty Ducks change on the fly. Tapped up to Oates. Slap shot. The Blues back to get it. Across left to Mellenby. Cross ice to Oates. Covered by Brathwaite. Face off to the left of the net. One timed over to Olesen. The drive. Pushes it up. Fires. Feeds it across to Cullen. Tapped up to Mayers. Rink wide to Drake. Time almost up. Cross ice pass. Gathers it in. Face off in the right circle. Puts one on goal. The horn sounds, and that's the end of the game.
Not a bad game to watch, Mike. Some pretty good hockey was played by both sides tonight.
For Darren Pank, this is Mike Emmy. Good night, all.
The third star from the St. Louis Blues. Number 32. Mike Eastwood. The second star from the St. Louis Blues. Number 7. Keith Kachuk. star of the game, from the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, number 20, Steve Bruchin.